What's up guys, this is Saman from Aesthetic Progression, and in this video I am sharing with you guys my back and hamstring workout. Usually I do not train those muscle groups together, but last night I had done my on my leg workout, and I could not finish my hamstrings because it was getting too late. So I decided I would do my hamstrings today. I never had done it, but now it feels that it makes really sense to me, especially when you're doing moves like the bent over barbell rows and deadlift, because it really works the hamstrings as well. But as you can see, I'm starting off right now with bent over barbell curls, and I'm not doing very heavy on it, because when you do too much heavy on this exercise you kind of lose the form. Nothing fancy, just I'm trying to maintain a 45-degree angle and pull. As you can see, the bar is so close to my thighs, and that's because I'm trying to focus on the lower back. As I go up, I'm trying to maintain a peak contraction. And then one thing you notice is my elbows are kind of like bent, just like I would do on the bench press. And that is so that I could take my deltoids out of equation. Now if I had my elbows out, that would work a lot off shoulders as well, and I wanted to take that off. The next workout is going to be pull-ups. In this particular one, the hammer grip pull-ups with weights attached to it. As you can see, my ghetto chain, which I use to wrap up the weights. Excellent idea if you don't want to buy or spend $30-40 for a pull-up belt, which is ridiculous in my opinion. But here I did 5 sets of 5. The reason being is because I just want to improve my strength on pull-ups. Especially I felt that as I am getting more heavier, I'm not able to do so much pull-ups, and I always want to be able to do pull-ups. So I decided to do 5 sets of 5 just to increase my strength, and I took a minute rest on each set and no more than that. So as soon as I hit 45 seconds, I used to climb over there and do the pull-ups. And it's really challenging right now, even though I could do a lot before, but I'm not sure why. Maybe because I have not done pull-ups in a long time, or maybe I just got fatter. I'm not able to do so much pull-ups. But one thing you don't see while I'm doing it here is the position of my scapula. I'm trying to extend my scapula as much as possible, or I'm trying to separate my scapula far away from each other. What it does is really isolates the lats, and which is the purpose of this exercise. We're not trying to kip or anything, although I have to admit, at my final set, which is the 5th set, I did a little bit of swinging, and I think on the last 2 reps I could not go to full extension and contraction, but still I did as much as I can with strict form as possible. Again, this one is basically much more for strength than anything. My third exercise is going to be the incline row, and in this time we are working back from a different angle. This is only my second time doing this exercise, but it really feels good on my upper back, which is actually my weaker body part, since I have never trained much of an upper back. So this is something that I really started trying right now, and this works the most, I believe, when we do it high reps, and you can get an awesome pump because of the dumbbell. Because when you get heavy, the range of motion kind of sucks, and then the whole purpose is to get better range of motion, better contraction and extension. So I did 3 sets in 12 repetitions of these. Again, just really quick, again, the position of my elbows and the way I pull it. This one specifically, not so much of an upper back. I think I said upper back before, but it's a mid back. And the thing you have to always remember while training back is where where you pull is going to be where it works. So I'm pulling it on the middle section, and it's working the mid lats. And just as I said, this one is where I'm pulling towards my upper back, so it's working much more of an upper back than mid back, and which was the other way around in my previous exercise. So this machine, I really love it because you can go really heavy on it, and it's just like the hammer row of the gym. And it's really good to have these kind of machines at the back, but that's I mean, better to have these kind of machines at the home, but that's not the point right now. Again, look at the position of the elbows. I have put it in an incline. That's a better angle, and this is the same position I did for my dumbbell row as well as my barbell row. Here I did 4 sets of 8. The next exercise you can see is going to be deadlift, but here is my hamstring deadlift, or straight leg deadlift. I'm not trying to work much of my lower back, but although it does work a lot of lower back, I'm trying to specifically focus my hamstrings, which is the reason why I have stepped in the platform. You can see while we step on an inclined position like that, it focuses a lot more of hamstrings. A quick tip for you guys that needs to build your hammies: when you go up, make sure you squeeze those glutes, and while you're going down, make sure you're trying to separate those two legs from each other. So if you try to split, if you try to go down with a split on that, if you try to focus just on that, you can feel a much more work done on your hamstrings than you would just by regularly lowering and bringing the bar up. I did 4 sets of 8s on this one. Again, just a typical workout pattern. But if you notice, my back is not round, it's completely straight, and I have bent my knees a little bit, which is to prevent my knees from being damaged. The final exercise is hamstring curls. This is something that I figured out like 2 days ago, and if you can see the brown stuff wrap, that is actually a cheap belt that you can get for free if you buy pants. And all I did was I wrapped around my leg, tied it up just like I would on my waist, and I hooked it with a chain and with my functional trainer, and I slept on the bench, and it would be just like seated leg curls, and it really worked very well. I did not really expect it to be this smooth and this well, so I couldn't get a really good contraction on my hamstrings. Although on my third set, when I went a little bit more heavy, I wouldn't say it's really heavy, but when I went a little bit more heavy, I kind of felt the pain due to those ropes being tight and pulling my ankles, but it wasn't very uncomfortable. But I could really get a good squeeze. And for you guys that does not have that don't have a hamstring curl, you can do that, or you can do this, or you can also attach it with the band and do it in a similar fashion. That's about it for this video, guys. I did 3 sets of 12. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.